Hi, and welcome back to 5 years in the future with Park to Legend, Norwich City. Obviously, 5 years ago we retired. And what have we been doing? We've been down in the allotment, haven't we? We've been down doing a bit of digging and planting, potatoes, all that sort of stuff. Having a whale of a time on our lovely retirement. But enough about that sort of thing. Let's go and see how Norwich City have been doing in the 5 years since we finished. So, how have they been doing? Well, we'll go straight into the Premier League, and we can see in the 5th season, Norwich City have won the league. What an achievement. You know, this was always going to happen, I guess, because we left such a great legacy. And if we have a look over this side, we can see in the last 5 years, there's the one that we won, 27-28 season. Then it was Liverpool again, Manchester, 2 years on the trot. And Norwich have actually done back-to-back Premier Leagues. Absolutely amazing. Now, who took over from us? That's the question. Let's go and have a little look to see who did. So it was actually Zinedine Zidane took over. Absolutely unbelievable. And he actually got sacked. Wow. He got sacked. So he didn't win a league, he won a cup. He won the Super Cup. So that was his claim to fame for Norwich. Zinedine Zidane. Steve Weaver came in as interim manager for 66 days after the sacking. Obviously didn't win nothing that year. And then Julien Stéphan come on and won a whole host of trophies in the 4 years that he was there. He actually won more than what we did, but then we was building for the future. What cups did he win? So he won the Super Cup, he won the Charity Shield, the Community Shield, he won the Champions League, and he's won 2 FA Cups as well, and he's won 2 Premier Leagues. Let's have a little look at him, shall we? 52-year-old Frenchman. He is rather good. So he started off football manager as Rennes manager, then went to Strasbourg, Monaco, was then the France manager for 3 seasons, and then he took over at Norwich. Absolutely amazing. Really well done for the lad, you know. So which makes me think, if he is there, is he on the favoured personnel at all? So icons, what have we got? Teo Munoz, who we left as a 17, 18-year-old, he is on the icons. That's interesting. Adam Ida on the icons. So 2 players there. Lucca's a legend, of course he is. And Alexandro favoured personnel, Inacio. Not sure who this lad is, but obviously somebody who's gone on the favoured personnel. Hansen, Julien Stéphan's in the favoured personnel. We're not even on there. It's probably because we resigned. I suspect that's why. Aduka's on there. Max Aaron's on there. So we can see as well here that Inacio is captain. Aduka is vice captain. Key player. And obviously youngsters. We're not too worried about that. Stadium. 33,000 seater stadium now. They're playing a 4-4-2, which is interesting. And we'll have a little look at the team in a minute. But we'll look at the last team. So, tactics. Let's see what they've been doing. So, goalkeeper, don't know who he is. Aarons is still playing at right back. And how old is Max Aarons now? Aarons is 33 years old. 2 England caps. So I don't think he's improved on that by the look of it. So he come on from Salzburg. 33-year-old defender. We'll have a look at transfers in a minute. Inacio, Alexandro. So Munoz, £200 million worth. Look at the state of this lad now. He is awesome. 23 years old. He is good. He is good. So they got Ruben Neves, who is how old now? 36 years old. And this lad who's on the favoured personnel, bring him in? No. He's coming from Partizan for 5.75 million. Yeah, rather a good player. Can play literally anywhere out wide. 5'5", not a lot to him. Lucca and Resch up top still. So that's interesting. So what we will do, let's have a little look at the transfers a minute to see who has gone and who is still here. Right, so this was our last transfer window. We can see that James Ward-Prowse isn't any longer a player. So that's an interesting one. He's retired at the age of, well, he's retired 2 seasons ago. 36 years old. John Stone's another one, but no history on him for some reason. Not quite sure why. But this is our last transfer window. Jordan Henderson is still around. He's an unemployed assistant manager. I would have brought him in just to be the under 18s assistant or something. So what we'll do, we'll whip through the next season now, see where people go and what happens to them. So Mateo Kovacic is coming from Chelsea. Iglesias comes in from Boca. He was a regen. And Diego Jota comes in from Arsenal. And he's actually at Nice now. So 36 years old. Anybody sold? Mbete went to Wolves for 23.5 million. He's now at Paris Saint-Germain. He's made a good career for himself, hasn't he? Interesting. Harry Winks, Villarreal. He's now an unemployed assistant manager. Yes, again, another one. Tommy Taylor, one of the youngsters. Jordan Jones, youngsters. John Stones went to Valencia, actually. Martin Sosa went on loan to Bristol City. Is he still at the club? He is not. He is now with Stoke, worth £44 million. We did well with him. He's had 3 caps as well. Quite an interesting one. What else is on this list? Stowe. Where's he to now? Millwall. 31 million. I knew the boy was good, and he's proved it so as well. Tommy Doyle. Brighton. Now at Bournemouth. Not for sale. And I don't see why he would be for sale. He is a quality player. How he's not on the favoured personnel at least, I do not know. Awesome player. Experienced midfielder now. Wilfredo Diaz. Oh my goodness me. Did he go on loan? He did go on loan. He's still at the club. He's worth £246 million. Look at Diaz. Oh my goodness me. That boy, he's played a lot of games as well. Scored some goals. 77 caps for Peru. 29 goals. Awesome player. 68 games, 26 goals. So he's coming on his old Diaz. Who else we got? Sangara. Is he still playing? He's at New York now, 35 years old. He's still looking pretty good, even at 35. Anyone else here? Not really. So that's the first season. Oh, Ronaldo went out on loan again. Surprise. So the second season, not a lot has gone on. In fact, Ronaldo went to Hamburg for 240 grand. They've not really done anything. But Diaz went out on loan again. So Burstow went for 2.1 million. Just a crazy time. Nothing's happened in that transfer window. I'm surprised they didn't win. Are you? The next window over. Tammy Abraham comes in. Is he still at the club? Tammy Abraham still is at the club. Oh my word. And Solette, that's the centre half who's come in as well. He is good. Passing of 17, look. You talk about ball-playing defenders. This boy is absolutely awesome. Somebody to look for in FM23, I would say. Any big sales? £78 million. So there must be a big sale here somewhere. Iglesias went to Everton. Hang on. That's not even the same one. That's a youngster. So did he come in? So he came in there from Boca for 11. So a regen who came in and went out again for 25. Carlos Andre went to Corinthians. He's now at Everton. He did develop. Look, he did look quite good. I thought he would. Appleyard. So Kenny Appleyard, one of our youngsters who come through the youth team, is now at Burnley. Yeah, not really done a lot, has he? To be fair. Anyone else? Jan Cavalcanti. Oh my word, they stole Jan. He went to Borussia Dortmund and he's now gone to Leipzig. Didn't quite. Well, I suppose he has developed on, hasn't he? But he's just missing some of the key passing and vision and stuff. But then he's there just to bang the ball in the back of the net, to be honest. So Cavalcanti's gone as well. That was the other big one. What have we got this season? So SMS has come in. Is he still here? No, he's now an unemployed manager. Craziness. Any big sales? £46.5 million done this year. Lizaraga went to Newcastle. Oh my word. After 174 appearances and 11 goals, he's gone to Newcastle and he's already scored 6 in 39. Maybe we weren't quite using him right, but then he's been on the bench. 20 appearances off the bench this season. That is mad. That is mad. What did he go for? 30 million, was it? 30 million pounds. And Martin Suso's gone to Stoke there for 12 million pounds. Nobody else really of any note. Oh, Cortijo's gone out on loan. Is he still at the club? He is not. He is now at Leipzig. Now, he is a quality goalkeeper. They should not have sold him. That was a mistake. I'm guessing he goes in the next season, which will be the final transfer window. Yes, it is. 120 million pounds. No wonder they went and won the league. But then they haven't spent a lot. 40 million. Anthony Woodcraft, I guess he's a youngster. Yes, he is a reserve goalkeeper. How much did they spend on him? Oh, no, not a lot. Sorry. Caleb Willie, an American left back who was still at the club. Ruben Neves come in for £8 million. He's 36 years old. He's still good. Darren Rye, another regen. A centre-half with 6 jumping reach. Yeah, it says it all. So £120 million. Where's the 120 million then? Windal's gone for 19.5 million. Theo Augusto has gone to Barcelona. Now that lad has developed, hasn't he? Look at the state of him. He really has developed on. My word. Probably could do with a bit more with his heading, but he's looking pretty tasty indeed. And he went for what? £33 million. Craig Draper to Stoke for 7.75. Marco Scarpato has gone to Paris Saint-Germain for 41.5 million. Now, this boy really has kicked on, hasn't he? Look at him. 19 jumping reach. So he had 76 appearances, 5 goals. Not a lot of appearances considering in 5 years. We played him for nearly a whole season. So has he had an injury? No, not really. So that is a bit of a strange one. Any other? Muric's gone out to Monaco for 5. Cortijo Leipzig for 7.5. So that's your transfers. Now let's have a little look at the team, shall we? At the squad of players that are there. So he is working with a squad of 23 players. Let's have a look at some of our old favourites, shall we? Max Aarons we've seen. Inacio. So yes, Inacio, we always knew he'd be a quality player. 17 leadership. He is absolutely awesome. Teo Munoz, as we said, he has developed on. Absolutely awesome. What a player he is. Superb. Aduka. Oh my goodness me. I knew this lad would be superb. A vision of 19, look. He is just awesome. Decisions of 19. And caps. 44 caps, 9 goals for England. We'll have a check of England in a minute. Who else is here? Lucca, 32 years old now. Oh my goodness me. 20 jumping reach, 6'7", 66 cap, 63 goals. He's doing well for Italy, isn't he? My goodness me. Daniel Resch. Oh, look at him. A world-class midfielder. He is rated as a world-class midfielder. That is just awesome. Read it. Stuck it in. Oh my word. Anyone else here? Mamardashvili. Yes. Absolutely awesome still. Look. Quality, experienced goalkeeper. 98 cap for Georgia. Hansen's still here. An elite attacking midfielder. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. The two of them, him and Resch, were awesome. £220 million worth. Is there anyone else left? Adam Ida. He's lost some of his pace and some of his acceleration, but he is still, at the age of 32, an awesome player. Has he been playing much over the last few seasons? Not really. Look, since we've had him, they've played him wide left, haven't they? They've been playing him out on the left wing. That is an absolute definite, because he's now a natural. What natural was it? Just accomplished out on the left-hand side. So, and that is it really for that. So, if we look at the table, like we did a minute ago, in fact, one thing I did notice, hang on a second. So here, media prediction first, position first. So they're predicted to be first in the league. £2 billion worth, worldwide reputation, awesome. Right, like I was saying, let's have a little look Premier League. Let's look at the history for the past winners and just see where Norwich came. Wow. So Newcastle runners up this season, Tottenham third, Manchester City runners up this time, United third. So again, Newcastle, Arsenal, Liverpool, Norwich that season, not even in the run-in that season. That is a bit of a blow. The first season after we finished then, it didn't even finish in the top 3. But they did go on to win the Champions League. So that's great news. That first season with Zinedine Zidane was a bit of a damp squib, shall we say. What else should we have a quick look at? So current Dream 11, Nunez, Aduka, and this Barra. We'll just call him Barra. That name is crazy. Ramsdale is your goalkeeper. Rice, Everton, Keane. Is that Michael Keane? No. There's a regen called James Keane who is absolutely out of this world. Mad. Yeah, and lots of regens. And Mbappe still. Is he still at United? He still is at United. 34 years old. And not looking much different at the age of 34. And on the back of Mbappe, you've got to look at Haaland, haven't we? So Haaland, another one, he's still at PSG. 230 goals in 334 appearances, where Mbappe, 360 appearances, 185 goals. So over a 5-year period, Haaland's your man by the look of it. Champions League now. Right, so we won the Champions League there. It was then Barcelona with Bayern in the final. Liverpool won another one. Man City this time. Bayern, Norwich finalists. Norwich win it that season. Paris Saint-Germain finalists. Bayern again with Norwich finalists yet again. So Norwich, Champions League wise, are right up there. They are right in the mix. Same as they are with the Premier League, really. So that's quite an interesting fact. Right, World Cup. So let's just have a little look how we've been doing over the course of the save. So Italy won it in 2022, Portugal second, Mexico third, Spain won it in 2026, Ukraine runners up, Poland third, Croatia winners in 2030, Italy runners up with England third. So that's an interesting one. Let's just check the Euro Championships a second. So Euro Championships, England win it with Portugal second. I don't know why there's no third place playoff. I don't know why that's all about. Netherlands win it in 2028. Italy runners up 2032. Norway win it with Italy. So I'm guessing the reason Norway's won it, team-wise, Haaland, isn't it? It's got to be probably a few. There's no regens actually, or one regen. So 2. Jakobsen, he's in a nice shirt there as well. So he's another regen. Where's he from then? Frankfurt. Yeah, so in case I've missed anything, please let me know and we will try and get some comments down below to see what we've missed. But all in all, I think Norwich 5 years in the future, we've left them in pretty good state. Well, I hope you have enjoyed that. Please do, if you have, like, subscribe and get notified. We will be doing a 10 years in the future and I hope you enjoy that just as much. And hopefully, Norwich is still flying high. Catch you in the next one. Goodbye.